And although his rapid ascent is
legend here in Sheffield, they see in him a genuine British sporting hero for the 1990s. A kid like them.
popularity, not his arrogance, which makes him a commercial success.
Listen, I'm gonna trying to create a nice job for you, putting my posters up with HBO.
Believe me.
Believe me.
And then you could drive a cab or work at 7-Eleven.
I've told you.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's what you got to do.
That's what's gonna happen.
They've done their best to try to express their hatred for one another, but in reality, as you can see from yesterday's weigh-in, they amuse each other. They've had at least 2 long...
The South, he tipped this round, and it looks as though he's going to do it too, because it's given him, it shouldn't permit him to... Introducing him now.
Shots again. Literally, it's got time to do it too, Hamid.
Control truck. It's almost 4 minutes. It's almost 4 minutes. Truck. It's almost 4 minutes now.
Close to catching Hamid.
We know it.
I'm glad we were designated to televise it. And it'll be interesting to see if all that survives as he continues his tour through the boxing world. Now watch for the flip. Backflip over the top.
He weighs 126 pounds. Champion of the world, presenting Prince Naseem.
Come on, guys. All right, let's do this.
To partake in it, he's at a disadvantage. And that's what happened. Kelly started to go into the wrong kind of stuff. He didn't need that.
He got into Naz's world.
And the first jab was landed by the Prince Naseem.
And many of us had been led to expect.
You don't want to find yourself, if you're Kevin Kelly, waiting to see what he's going to do. You got to get out there, establish yourself on the pure basics. Jab, right hand hook, bob and weave. You don't want to get out there waiting.
With most of his punches so far, Hamed has been able to land straight right hands. And he's been in too many wars for the taste of most of his supporters. They want to see Kevin box.
So far, Hamed has beaten Kelly to the punch with both hands.
The good thing about Kelly, the fight is on no matter what. If it goes into 6th round, he still believes that I can get a knockout. So he's willing to waste a few rounds.
First 2 minutes of the fight, Hamed is a puzzle that Kelly is unable to solve. But down goes the Prince on Kelly's first series.
Now watch Hamed commit a cardinal sin in boxing, leaning back after throwing a flurry. Kelly was there and caught him. Can't do that with a top fighter. A little bit of hubris there, a little bit of over.
And one of the things that could happen would be that the Prince was exposed as a fraud. His gloves touched the canvas. Kelly.
Yeah, I think the last knockdown was fluke.
Kelly was his quickness, and we haven't seen the evidence of that as yet.
I think the mistake he made, there we saw it, right there.
There's the power. There's the power you were talking about. And Kelly is stunned.
Hey, come on, baby.
A little bit better.
You can see Naseem is trying to get the rhythm to Kelly, and he's not able to do that.
We don't see this very often in one round, a fighter getting knocked down twice. You saw that Kelly landed a left and then a right. The first one was a knockdown. The referee was a little late getting in as he got up again. But he did bounce up. Give him that. And they're flush on the jaw. Kelly, like Junior Jones, his pal in the first fight, got a little cocky with his power, left himself open, and caught one from Hamed.
And that's what was ruled a slip right there, Larry.
It could have been ruled a knockdown. It wasn't. Turned out okay.
Oh, when you're fighting against a powerful, good boxer like Kevin who has good balance, you better watch your own balance. And bad balance contributed to that second Kelly knockdown of Hamed in round 2. Now Kevin starting to try to establish the straight right jab.
That was a good jab by Kevin Kelly that did some damage.
Kelly lands a left cross. Hamed ducking, sliding along the rope. In other fights, he's had his ways. But he hasn't been in with anybody as good as Kevin Kelly.
Hamed seems to see dropping his hands in there is not getting him in.
And get more aggressive again.
You want to say to Naseem, stop pulling back with your head, but then you lose the total fighter.
You wanted to say that to Muhammad Ali, too.
Yeah, but you lose the total fighter because they do what they do. It makes them so good.
Let's go.
4.
Seems that Kevin Kelly is getting the best of the counterpunching. You would expect the opposite.
They trade in short bursts and flurries. Naseem landing more accurately in this round than has been the case before, but taking some leather in return. Down goes Kelly on 2 hard left hands.
6, 7, 8, 3.
Now they're even. Both fighters down twice in the fight.
Ooh, a good
Blistering right hand by Hamed. Kelly a little slow to respond here.
You got to be careful mixing up with Kelly because he can.
Leaping right hand by the Prince.
Ooh.
And a hard left. And Kelly's down for the 3rd time.
Whoa!
6, 7, 8, 9.
He's got a half a minute, and he is definitely hurt.
He's
and the
for real.
fight is over.
He's for real. The Prince is for...
George, this was like your fight with Ron Lyle. Gunslinger against gunslinger.
Boy, this guy's got power all in his hand. He's not putting his body into it, just hand speed.
That was the first Prince Naseem knockdown of Kelly in that round. Then here's the Prince going down.
I don't really think that was a knockdown. I think
Well, if his glove grazes the canvas, the referee is within his rights to rule it a knockdown, and Benji Esteves did. And then that stunning left hand, and Kevin Kelly unable to get up from that left hand. He couldn't beat the count, and Esteves very properly waved an end to the bout.
a lot of that is I just can't believe it. Kelly has that look. He just does not believe this guy can knock him down.
Well, Kevin's people have been saying for weeks, we want him to box. We hope he doesn't indulge his tendency to get into a war. He couldn't resist it. Couldn't resist it. It seemed too easy.
But this Prince, he has the Prince of Power. Talk about the Prince of Power. We've seen one in the
5
light
feet 3
away.
inches tall.
And still, the undefeated WBO featherweight champion of the world, Prince Naseem Hamed.